we're at Universal Studios Hollywood, and I'm going to show you the cheapest, easiest, and quickest way to park your car. You don't need to pay $35 for parking up here, and the walk is shorter. Okay, so we are driving through the park and ride parking lot right across from Universal Studios. This is $3 parking. Universal is right across the street. This is Lankershim Boulevard. You can enter the Universal Studios City Metro Park and Ride lot. And yes, there are electric vehicle parking spots. So if you have a Tesla or another electric vehicle, you can park there. I actually used to work in that building once upon a time, which is how I know a lot about Universal, because I was here like every day. Okay, so we just parked our car and we're gonna pay for parking.
Do you have a tap card? No.
Enter the plate number. So make sure you know your license plate number.
Yeah, the easiest thing for me is to take a picture of it.
One day, yes, $3. So you could park here for multiple days for $3 a day.
Alright, tap or insert the card.
Do you want a receipt?
Yes.
Receipt.
Do they just know, or?
Well, we give them our license plate number.
So yeah,
they just know.
Okay.
Next, I'm going to show you how to get from the park and ride lot to Universal Studios Hollywood. But first, I need to tell you one important thing. There are prominent signs in the park and ride lot saying no Universal parking at any time. However, how would they know? And if your conscience tells you not to park there because of these signs, here's my recommendation. After paying for parking, go down to the metro area and buy a tap card for $2. Then you can add an amount to it, like a one-ride ticket for $1.75 or an all-day ticket for $5. Whatever makes your conscience feel better. If you paid $3 for parking, $2 for a tap card, and $5 for all-day metro rides that you don't even use, that's only $10, which is way less expensive than $35 for all-day parking at Universal. After paying for parking and possibly buying a tap card to ease your conscience, from street level, take the escalator up to the bridge and walk across the bridge. There is also an elevator available if you have a stroller or wheelchair, or for some other reason you can't use the escalator to get up to the bridge. The bridge will take you all the way across the street to 10 Universal City Plaza. This is the building I used to work in, and there is a very convenient tram stop right there. This is an official Universal Studios Hollywood tram, and it is completely free to ride. We arrived just in time to take the tram up the hill, and it wasn't very crowded at all. The seats are pretty comfortable too. As my husband told me, when you take the tram up the hill, that's the first ride of the day. It's a slightly bumpy ride up the hill, but it's not bad, and the view is pretty great. You really can't beat the price or the convenience. As you take the tram up the hill, you can also see a sneak peek of some of what you're going to see once you enter Universal Studios Hollywood. For example, that huge crane that you see, I'm pretty sure that is part of the construction for the Fast and the Furious roller coaster that is being built right now. And also, if you can see that Minion looking down from the parking garage, the Minions area of Universal Studios Hollywood is built on top of the parking garage. Universal is pretty landlocked. They don't have a whole lot of land, so they definitely make do with what they have and use their space wisely. While we're enjoying the ride, I also want to note that you might want to actually use the Metro while you're visiting Universal Studios Hollywood. The station at Universal is just one stop away from Hollywood and Highland, which is where you would see tourist attractions like the Dolby Theater, which is where the Oscars are held each year, plus the Chinese Theater, where you can see celebrity handprints and footprints, and the Walk of Fame, where you can see the stars on the sidewalk honoring celebrities in music, film, TV, and more. Check the description box for a link to my video about visiting Hollywood. On the day that I filmed this video, we actually took the Metro all the way to downtown LA to see Olvera Street in Chinatown. Be sure to subscribe so you're notified when I post the video about that adventure. I decided to make this video because I've gotten several questions about the $3 parking option for Universal Studios Hollywood. I mentioned it in a video I made last year where I share multiple ways to save big on parking at Universal Studios Hollywood. I even tell you how to park for free. I recommend watching that video next. I'll include a link in the description box. The tram drops you off between the Dodgers clubhouse and Tilly's at CityWalk, which is closer to the entrance to Universal Studios Hollywood than if you had paid for premium parking. This is the same place you will board the tram when you are ready to leave for the day. Now we're going to walk over to the entrance to Universal Studios so you can see how close that is as well. You'll need to walk over to security, which is pretty much like airport security. You put everything like bags, sunglasses, and phones in a bin that goes through an x-ray machine, and then you walk through a metal detector. It's way easier than the security setup that Disneyland has right now. That's it. You're at Universal. Take your ticket to the gate and enjoy your day. Just for fun, I'm also going to take you down the hill with me on the way back to the tram stop at the bottom of the hill. If you're looking for a hotel to stay at near Universal Studios Hollywood, there is a Hilton and there's also a Sheraton, and they are both walking distance to Universal Studios Hollywood. As you can see as we're driving down the hill, the Hilton is slightly closer to Universal than the Sheraton. They both offer shuttles to Universal, but if you don't want to have to wait for a shuttle or it's just easier to walk, the Hilton is a little bit closer. I don't know that that should be your entire decision, but that's something to consider. I hope you found this video helpful. Please like and subscribe and ring the bell so you're notified about upcoming videos about fun places worth visiting in Southern California and beyond. See you next time.